When life gets unpredictable, preparation matters. In medicine, it's all about staying alert, ready for whatever comes through the door. On the road, it's no different. That's why Volvo designs vehicles to help anticipate risk, reduce harm, and protect lives. The Volvo XC90's advanced safety systems inspire confident decisions wherever the road takes you. The Volvo XC90, for life. Proud sponsor of the Pit Podcast. Learn more at volvocars.ca/safety.
All right, welcome back to the Elias Macko Show, this third hour of the program. We're going to begin by talking about the big story this morning, the Amazon story, the company in large part pulling out of Quebec. One thing first, though. Do you work for Amazon? 1,700 people working for Amazon. They say that's the effect here, 1,700 people out of a job. We are looking to speak to any of you that are directly affected by this news. You can send me a text message, 514-790-0800. If you give us a call now, we'll make sure we answer that call as well. 514-790-0800. We do want to speak to people directly affected by this Amazon news. So if you know someone who works for Amazon and is going to be looking for a new job or maybe transitioning to those third parties, let them know. Get them in contact with us. Text us again at 514-790-0800. Let's get some more analysis on this bombshell news. Jacques Nantel joins us now, a professor and retail specialist at HEC Montréal. Jacques, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning.
I just want to know your reaction when this story broke, just before this program went on air is when this story broke. What was your reaction when you heard it?
Well, it's big news, no doubt about it. As a matter of fact, it's probably, in my career, and I've been active for a little more than 45 years now, it's probably as big as when Eaton closed down. It's probably as big as when Walmart announced that they were moving into Canada. It's certainly among the 5 top news of the last century in retail.
So, but Jacques, was the writing on the wall, like, were you just waiting for this story to get published, or is this a genuine surprise?
Half and half. You can consider that to be one of the news that, and we're going to see more and more of those news that basically underline what we could call the new world order. Essentially, the writing was on the wall, but when you think about it, when Amazon decided to invest in this province, they knew how this province worked, that it's heavily unionized, because the whole thing, let's be honest about it, it's all about that demand to get employees to be unionized. So they decided to shut down. They're shutting down 7 warehouses. That's huge, and they're basically putting Amazon in Quebec where it was in 2020. So essentially going through third parties. So don't expect to have your parcels anymore the next day. It's going to be a little more longer. And essentially what they're saying is that this is not the way we are operating worldwide. It's our way or it's no way. So it's a big statement. Now, when they decided to make those investments, they knew where they were putting their feet, but I guess that they were expecting that they could be stronger than basically what's going on here around. And this is the clash that we are looking at this morning.
Jacques, earlier on the program, I did mention at one point talking about this situation, and I had some questions about if Quebec is just proving itself to be unfriendly for business. I had some pushback from some listeners, right? Saying, yeah, I shouldn't be trying to say this is because Quebec is not business friendly. But to me, I look at the situation. There's no corresponding announcement that they're doing the same in BC or Manitoba or Ontario or New Brunswick. This is Quebec specific. So I'll ask you, if this gives us a little proof that Quebec is particularly business unfriendly.
I don't think so. Basically, there's a lot of businesses that are doing extremely well in this province, and that they're basically abiding what the rules are here. If tomorrow if tomorrow you see a request to have a union at Amazon in Ontario, I can bet you my shirt that the same thing will happen. If the day after it's somewhere in Minnesota, you're going to have the same thing. Basically, what this decision is all about is to say we don't want unions. Period. That's it. So if next month the same thing happens somewhere, I don't know, in Sweden or in Germany, they're going to do the same.
So it all comes down to the union issue. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is what all this is about. The war from Amazon against unions.
I think you're right. I mean, it's no coincidence. The news about the union being a possibility at Amazon, it's not yet the case, but it's a possibility, was big enough for them to say, we're going to be shutting down 7 warehouses. Some of them are huge. The one in Côte-du-Lac is a big one. It's a huge one. And we're going to fire 1,700 people. That's huge. So if you are somewhere, I don't know, if you're somewhere in Kansas City, or if you're somewhere in Manitoba, considering unionizing Amazon, you're gonna think about it twice.
And any risks? Are there any risks here for Amazon? Quebecers backlash. Amazon. I've seen the staggering results of the number of Quebecers that are subscribed to Amazon Prime. Do you think there could be a risk of backlash?
I think there will be. There will be. Will that affect the bottom line of Amazon? Absolutely not. And I'm sure that they already have exactly the level of the risk. You gotta realize that we're talking about huge business here. Currently in Canada, and that's exactly the same number here in Quebec, 12% of what you and I are buying goes through the web now. Mm-hmm. Not anymore through retail stores, but through the web. And half of that goes through Amazon. Mm-hmm. So 6% of what you and I are buying goes to Amazon. So that's huge. Will they lose everything? Of course not. They will go through third party the way they were doing until 2020. Uh-huh. Will it be as efficient? Of course not. Will that give some opportunities to other businesses? And there are some in this province and across Canada that are not Amazon and that are doing extremely well. Canadian Tire is one of them. Simon is one of them. I think it's going to give the opportunity for consumers to consider that there are other players in Amazon.
Jacques, we'll leave it there. I want to thank you for your analysis this morning.
Pleasure, really.
Jacques Nantel is a professor and retail specialist at HEC Montréal.